Hello everyone, welcome to a new segment that I'm starting called New House Daily. As some of you know, part of my job is to actually kind of take a look at pretty much every new house that comes to the market. Ideally ones that obviously fit for the clients that I'm working with, but it's really kind of my job to know exactly what's on the market. So what I'm going to do is, as often as I can, hopefully daily, I am going to show you my favorite house that just hit the market. So today I looked through 108 houses that came on the market in Los Angeles County, and I chose this one, 3609 South Gramercy Place. Now, this one's really interesting to me, and so I kind of want to walk people through like how I actually think about houses and things that I like, and sort of my thoughts and opinions on how I go about kind of breaking down a house. One of the things that I immediately like is the fact that this is in Jefferson Park. It's quite a sort of an up and coming, but kind of just already hit. Certainly not it's still gentrifying. It certainly hasn't hit its peak yet, but I think it's a really, really nice area because down south off of the 10, there's actually a lot of great old houses that on these like lots of little tree-lined streets that I think eventually I think people are going to be really attracted to that area. Now this one is one that is highly done up. This is what I would call an architecturally minded flip. You know, somebody's bought this and they've put a lot of money into it. But the reason I wanted to highlight it is because I actually really like the job that they did. Usually, you can I think people and me specifically are getting a very sensitive to what I like to call like, you know, bad flips or something that's really like flippy floppy, you know, and this certainly isn't that. Now, from the exterior, it's all black, like 100% all black, and that's probably going to be polarizing for some people, but I actually kind of really like what they did with this here. I like the landscaping, I like the maple trees out front, I like just kind of the general facade of the house. It's a little on the moody side, but I actually think I think they did a really good job of it because, I mean, like from the beginning you get this like dual ranch style door, which I think is really cool, especially on the hot days. Like Today is very hot. This is going to be excellent to kind of get the cross breeze going. I really like that. I like that they've kept a bright interior without feeling too like it's very hard to capture the feel of old hardwood, but different types of newer flooring can harken back to that at the least. And I like that all of the windows kind of keep that that trim that kind of goes with that white on lighter wood. I like that they used wallpaper. I feel like this is kind of as a thing that's kind of coming back. It's obviously really easy to do it bad, but there's this like yellow floral wallpaper by this bay window, which I actually think is really nice. I like the fixture in the dining room. I think they did a good job with the kitchen. It's kind of like modern farmhouse style, but I think it really works. I like that it seems as though they're getting a good amount of use out of the kitchen area. I like the vertical planks. I think that's super cool. It doesn't scream flippy to me. I like the sink. It's kind of got this like really old school feel to it. Again, it kind of has these vertical lines, like those are super fun. I love the living room. So like this dark navy turquoise is also getting to be a little trendy, but I actually like that everything's not white. So it's really kind of nice for that like bookshelf type area. The stagers have kind of just put like random knickknacks in there, whatever. This is clearly meant to be a book, library type room. I love the stone in the fireplace. I hope the fireplace works. I'm not actually kind of looking at the photos. It may have been tiled over. That would kind of be a bummer if that's the case, although you can't really tell. Bedroom is fantastic. You get the door that walks out to the garden area. I like that they've kept like this old fixture on the like kind of just over the bedroom area. I like the long horizontal planks. It feels still like there's character there. I love the bathroom. The tile is fine. It kind of harkens back to like some old tile, but it's not old tile, and you can kind of tell, so that's something I have a little bit of a problem with. But what I do love is what they've done with the bath area. I mean, it's like this, sunken bath that has this skylight over it, and it's kind of got, I don't know if it's real brick that they've been able to sort of use and reclaim, but I love that character that's there. There's like this circular window. I mean, that's super cool. In one of the other bedrooms, they've done kind of like the open shower concept where they basically kind of just do a glass wall. I personally like that. Obviously, you have to be somebody that's, you're okay with that not being very private, but I think it's really cool. I think it's nice that they're bringing in that navy blue color throughout the rest of the house too. There's a guest bedroom with additional wallpaper. Again, I kind of like it. You gotta be very. I'm very particular with obviously the types of wallpaper, and this kind of really gives it. I don't know. It keeps that old feel, and then everything just looks out on the backyard. I think that's really the money aspect to this house. Just the fact that you've got this really beautiful yard. I love the maple trees that they've brought back there. They've done great landscaping. It's like, kind of the olives and the dark reds. And then there's this, okay, so there's a lot to this house. You've got this little kind of detached little studio space as well. It's kind of got looks like a little bit of a plywood on the inside, but I like that. For me, I think about like that's a great place where I could go paint, or I could go write, or just you kind of open it up so that there's this, if you're out entertaining, you could have a little bit of a space where you could like maybe you kind of turn it into a little bar area where people go and make their cocktails, and then they come out into the yard as well. And then the last thing, this is actually one of the main reasons that I chose the house. They do have a fully built out ADU. And this isn't something that clearly there's a lot of time taken into this. A lot of shortcuts are being taken on ADUs. They basically say it's a garage and you get a little kitchenette and a microwave, and that's going to rent for, so much money. It's totally going to add to, you rent it out, it'd be super easy. I wish people would go a little bit farther and actually give you some it's, you know, look, if it's an ADU, it's going to be small, likely, and so you don't have, you know, it's not going to be a 2-bedroom with a huge kitchen and everything. But they've actually got like a small, like old kind of vintage fridge. They put the AC unit in. You still have these kind of like beams that they've kept over the ADU as well. So one of the things that I like about that is going to be instantaneously rentable. That's what I love about this property. At 1.25, it's going to be at a high price point for a lot of people, but if you're able to kind of factor in and you're okay with being able to rent the ADU as well, it could be this kind of like hybrid combo that gets you in at a price point that you probably maybe you couldn't afford otherwise, but you know, gives you that additional flexibility. That's what I really like, and it's basically done up from top to bottom. I mean, the systems are done. I mean, this is completely turnkey, and it's actually in a style that, you know, I personally I think is really cool. I really like what they've done. I like the area. I do think that the exterior black is going to be a little polarizing, but I don't know. This is my favorite house that came on the market today. It's super interesting. I don't see a lot of stuff like this come up very often. I'm usually very particular about flips. So this is kind of cool. So enjoy the photos, and there you go. New house daily.